Mobile is the biggest gaming platform in the world, and roguelike games continue to grow in popularity. Unfortunately, because roguelike games are so common, it can be very hard to find a good one, making the need for a video helping you find the best of this category. So here are the top 10 mobile roguelike games of 2026. The first game on our list is Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. It reworks the original series into a single-player, top-down auto shooter while keeping the focus on mining, danger, and steady pressure from hostile creatures. One dwarf enters the caves of Hoxes with basic tools and a clear goal to complete mission objectives, gather resources, and survive long enough to reach extraction. Combat is constant, weapons fire automatically, so attention shifts toward movement, positioning, and equipment upgrades. Enemy waves scale quickly, and each mission adds new threats that force quick decisions. Mining plays a central role and creates a useful pace between major fights, offering moments to collect minerals and strengthen your build before the next swarm arrives. The second game on our list is Halls of Torment, an action roguelike game which brings retro RPG vibes with fast-paced horde survival gameplay. You pick a hero, dive into dungeon stages, and face endless waves of enemies. Each run feels fresh as you unlock new abilities, traits, and items to customize builds. The art style, inspired by late 90s games, is detailed and nostalgic without being outdated. The game balances action and strategy, letting you strengthen your hero between runs through meta progression. There are 6 stages, over 11 characters, and a ton of unique items and abilities to discover. Boss fights stand out with their own attack patterns and mechanics, keeping things challenging. The system of crafting tinctures and sending rare items to the overworld adds depth without making things complicated. The runs last about 30 minutes, making it perfect for mobile. While it offers hundreds of quests and traits to upgrade characters, the game doesn't overwhelm players with options. Everything unfolds at a manageable pace, encouraging replayability. The third game on our list is Astrea, a roguelike deck-building game that distinguishes itself by replacing cards with dice and by centering its design on deliberate risk management. Progress is defined by the dual system of purification and corruption. Purification damages enemies or restores health, while corruption empowers abilities at the cost of self-harm. Success depends on knowing when to accept danger in order to unlock stronger effects without losing control. Sometimes the game can get a bit overwhelming with information, and its over-stylized design doesn't help. It's still a great game, however, with an interesting take on the genre. The fourth game on our list is Phantom Tower, a fast-paced action roguelike that blends RPG mechanics with a focused floor-by-floor progression system. The goal is to climb through all 100 levels of the tower, each one more dangerous than the last. With no certainty of what's at the top, each run is about adapting, learning from mistakes, and making small gains that slowly build toward long-term success. Combat is driven by elemental interactions. Each class has access to different elements, and combining them can trigger powerful reactions. Early floors especially reward smart use of these mechanics. Failing to leverage elemental reactions often means a short run. Gear plays a central role. As you defeat enemies, you collect materials to craft weapons and armor. Every piece has unique stats and abilities, allowing for a high level of customization. The blacksmith gives a full view of your crafting options, which helps in planning future builds. The fifth game on our list is Shattered Pixel Dungeon, a portrait turn-based roguelike with randomized dungeons, 5 unique heroes, and deep mechanics. Each run is different, with new layouts, loot, and enemies. Combat is tactical, requiring smart positioning, resource management, and adaptation. Each hero has a distinct playstyle, with subclasses and talents adding customization. The dungeon is full of hazards with traps, enemies, and bosses ready to end your run. Winning takes patience and strategy, but each failure teaches something new. The alchemy system adds depth, letting players craft potions and gear for survival. The sixth game on our list is Triglav, a roguelike hack-and-slash RPG that immerses players in the exploration of a 50-story tower, each level packed with mysteries to solve and creatures to defeat. The core objective in Triglav is to ascend the tower's 50-plus floors, ultimately reaching the top floor where a captured princess awaits rescue. To progress, players must search for keys to unlock doors to the next floor, solve intricate puzzles, and overcome various adversaries. The tower itself is not the only area to explore. Players can also delve into the underground and other exterior map areas, adding layers of depth and variety to the game. Character creation is a cornerstone of Triglav, with over 3,000 types of items available for combination, allowing allowing for a multitude of unique character builds. Whether you prefer a defense-oriented warrior, a swift hit-and-run fighter, or a specialist in unique attacks, the game offers ample flexibility to tailor your character to your preferred playstyle. The 7th game on our list is Dicefolk, a tactical roguelite where the core loop centers on recruiting and commanding Chimera while shaping outcomes through fully customizable dice. You play as Aaliyah, a young summoner who discovers the ability to befriend these creatures and stand against forces threatening humanity. Control over turn order and dice faces allows you to guide each encounter with intent, giving battles a measured and thoughtful pace. The dice system is the defining feature. Instead of reacting to random rolls, you shape them, creating a sense of fairness and agency that sets the game apart within the genre. It's a solid roguelite dungeon crawler, though it does get repetitive over time. The 8th game on our list is Dungreed, a 2D side-scroller RPG infused with roguelite elements, offering players a dynamic and challenging adventure. The story involves a peaceful town that is suddenly destroyed by a mysterious dungeon, causing all the townspeople to be sucked into its depths. Players assume the role of an adventurer sent by the kingdom to resolve this catastrophe, navigating through the dungeon to face its numerous threats and rescue the captured townspeople. The game features procedurally generated maps that are intricately designed to ensure a unique experience with each playthrough. There are no checkpoints, so when an adventurer is slain, they lose their items and are sent back to town. However, players can permanently increase their stats through a training system and grow stronger with various items and food found within the dungeon. Dungreed boasts a wide array of weapons and magical items, ranging from basic rusty swords to advanced sniper rifles, allowing for diverse combat strategies. As players progress, they can rebuild the town, enhancing their abilities and resources for future dungeon explorations. The dungeon itself is composed of varying themes, including prison, jungle, and lava zones, each presenting unique challenges, monsters, traps, and bosses. The 9th game on our list is Dead Cells, a unique blend of roguelite and Metroidvania genres, offering players an exhilarating gameplay experience that combines the best elements of both styles. The game seamlessly integrates the progressive exploration of interconnected worlds with the replayability of a roguelite, all while maintaining the adrenaline-pumping threat of permadeath. At its core, Dead Cells offers 2D Souls-like action featuring tough but fair combat mechanics that challenge players to hone their skills. With over 150 weapons and spells to wield, each with its own unique gameplay, players must navigate through treacherous environments and rely on quick reflexes, strategic thinking, and the emergency panic roll to survive encounters with formidable foes. The 10th game on our list is Warm Snow, a roguelike action game set in a dark fantasy world plagued by an eerie and supernatural phenomenon. The Warm Snow is a mysterious occurrence where warm, unmeltable snow falls from the sky, turning those who breathe it into mindless monsters. Against this grim backdrop, players step into the role of a warrior embarking on a relentless crusade against the 5 great clans to uncover the truth and save a world on the brink of ruin. The storyline is deepened by randomly dropped memory fragments, which reveal hidden truths about the world and its harrowing fate. One of the game's standout features is its flying sword system. Players can perform devastating attacks by controlling swords that flicker between shadow and light, enhanced by various boosts and attributes. This mechanic adds layers of strategy and excitement to the fast-paced combat, ensuring a consistently thrilling experience. Well, that's it, guys. Hope that helps. If a game is not on here that you think should be on here, it is probably because I put it in a different genre. A lot of these genres overlap with each other, and I don't want to put the same game in every video. So sometimes a really good game doesn't make one of these top 10 lists because I have it in another video. Most of those videos are already out. You can see them on this playlist. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.